Hello and welcome to Byron's Chat and Sports page. The focus of this video is to review the Manchester United versus Crystal Palace game. I'm going to start off with the positives first. Positives. Man United get 3 points. Second positive. We go up to third. Third positive. Sesko. Again. What a player. What an absolute player. And he was fairly quiet for most of that game as well. That comes and scores that header, and I've got to admit, I did celebrate. I did go, yes, get in there. Because I was fairly frustrated with that game, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. I've been watching some of other people's videos, and they've been saying that it was a really some players played really well. I must felt like I was watching a different game, because for the vast part, I've got the positives out of the way. Now I'm going to start speaking about the negatives. I thought we played atrociously for most of that game. I really did. I actually nearly fell asleep during the first half as well. First half, absolutely diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. And as I said in my previous video, I said there was no one that was going to get above a 4. Second half, I thought we were better. It wasn't great. It wasn't great by any means, but I thought second half we did up our game. But it shouldn't take Crystal Palace player to be sent off for Manchester United to up their game. I know Carrick probably had a word with them at half time, and they came out and started performing a bit better from the off. But I think if Crystal Palace hadn't got that man sent off, I think we would have lost that game. I really do. We might have been lucky and got a draw if we were really lucky, but I think we would have lost. I was very disappointed. The passing was all over the place. Absolutely all over the place. Passes just weren't connecting. They were going to opposition players. So disappointing. So disappointing. And the first goal, we conceded that within, 3-4 minutes? So sloppy. So sloppy. And Lemens, love you, mate. Love you. But rooted to the spot. I thought you probably could have died for that, if I'm being honest, and tried to save it. It might not have saved it, but I just thought you could have done a bit better on that first goal, if I'm being honest. But other than that, I ain't got anything bad to say about Lemens at all. I thought Lemens had a fairly good game. I thought the first half, Lemens was like, well, for me, the man of the match. It didn't have to do a lot in the first half, apart from getting the ball out in there. And probably he made that really good save where the ball came straight at him. And obviously he done his usual Lemens picking them up of the ball and being in safe hands. But first half, I just can't think of a single player who actually had a really good game. Lemens was barely average in that first half, and then I said in my previous video, I just said nobody was scoring above a 3 or a 4, didn't I? I think the second half, scores will be better. When I do the player ratings, the scores will be better, but don't expect any 7s out of 10 because there won't be any. I don't think anyone performed above a 6 today, if I'm being honest. I was just expecting more. I really was. I'm just really disappointed. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy we won. I'm happy we got the 3 points. I'm happy we're third. And obviously, I'm really happy that Arsenal won today against Chelsea, which gives us a 6-point gap now to 6th place. So don't get me wrong. I'm really happy about that. I'm not going to be completely negative in this video, but I was just expecting more, if that makes sense. I've been a Man United supporter since I was, as far back as I can remember, 8 or 9 years old. And that is the second game in a row I've watched where I've been really like I said in the last game review, I said we were lucky. And I kind of felt like that today. We were lucky. The second half, we had some better spells. We looked like we were coming onto the ball a lot more, getting a lot more chances. But I think that was mainly down to the extra man we had. But I'm not knocking that. We did come out. We did come out and try and do better in the second half. I'm not going to completely knock the players, but I just felt it would have been a better game if it was 11 against 11. If I'm being honest. So anyway, I'm going to do the player ratings now. I'm going to start off with Lemens. As I said with Lemens earlier, I felt he could have done better with the first goal. But other than that, he made some good saves. His distribution was good. His catching of the ball was good. I can't really fault him really. So I'm going to give Lemens a solid 6. I thought he did his usual performance quite well. Delo, sloppy passing, very sloppy passing. Not really getting in the game that much. Giving the ball away, just very disappointing. I think got a bit better in the second half, but I'm gonna have to give him 5. Sorry. Euro. I'm not going to be too hard on Euro. Euro's only young, obviously. Euro's a really young player, so I'm not going to go too hard on him. But he's still learning. Bless him. He was at fault for the first goal, unfortunately. But it is what it is. He's only young, and he's still learning. So I'm going to let him off. But he was very shaky. He looked off the pace, big time, and he'll learn. He'll learn it in time. He will become a better defender in time. I have faith in Euro, but I'm going to have to give him a 5, just below average, shaky. Maguire, don't get me wrong, I do like Maguire, and I know he came off, didn't he? Yeah, a slight injury or something. Maguire, I thought he was alright, shaky in areas, like most of the other defence were. I'm gonna have to give him a 5 again. I'm sorry. It's just the first half just brings everyone's scores down. He was better in the second half, but I think the first half it's going to bring everyone's scores down for me. So sorry, 5. Casemiro, I've been disappointed with him in the last couple of games. He's done really well, like against City and Arsenal, and it's kind of like faded away now, and I don't quite know why. Because everyone's getting gassed about it, wasn't they? I'm sure he's not trying. Of course, he's trying. I'm not going to fault him for that, but I just thought Casemiro just had a quiet game by his standards, really. He had the odd good ball here and there, but apart from that, just quiet, not really on the ball, really. So I'll give Casemiro, sadly, a 5 again. Mainu, average again, very average. Tried his best, but just weren't up to it again. Sorry, mate. I'm going to have to give you a 5 as well. Bruno, that's a tough one, really, because I've been hearing across videos I've been watching after the game that Bruno was like man of the match. I can't agree with that. I'm sorry. I know he did the penalty and got the assist, but the first half he was absolutely diabolical, and I mean absolutely diabolical. He was probably one of the worst players on the pitch. The second half saved him with the penalty and the assist, obviously, because I was going to probably give Bruno about 2 or 3 before then, but I think the penalty and the assist saves him. But I'm still not going to give him as high score as I've seen on other reviews. I can't give him any more than a 5 out of 10. I'm sorry, because he was so atrocious in the first half. The fact he was better and quite good in the second half bumps his score up from a 2 to a 5, for my opinion. I'm sorry, guys. I really am sorry. I don't want to be harsh on Bruno. I like Bruno. But where you're so terrible in the first half and you're better and quite good in the second half, I can't give him a 6 or a 7. I just can't do it. I'm sorry, guys. Cunha, he's got to stop. He's got to stop being the hero. He's got to stop trying things on his own. He's got to stop playing like he did against his old club, basically. A lot of play acting for the penalty, if I'm being honest. I was watching that back and I was thinking to myself, was that a penalty or was that a free kick? Because it looked like it started happening outside the box. But after watching it a couple of times, obviously it's the actual foul does actually happen inside the box. He was play acting far too much of my liking, Cunha. And don't get me wrong, I like Cunha. I like Cunha. He's a bloody good player. I'm glad we signed him. But he's got to stop trying to do everything himself. He's got to stop trying to do everything himself. He really has. Otherwise, the fans will start to turn against him. The one we love Cunha. I love Cunha. I think he's going to do really well, but it's another one who didn't do very well today for me, really. Apart from getting the penalty, obviously. I'm going to give Cunha a 5. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. I know I'm being harsh in the marking today, but I'm so disappointed with the actual performance today. Sesko, I thought he had a very quiet game. He really did. He didn't get much service, did he? He had the header. Was it the header in the first half or in the second half? Can't exactly remember what it was. But our boy came good again. Our boy came good again. I believe that's the third game now in a row. He's done that. What a header. Crossed by Bruno, one of the good things he did in the actual game. Bruno crossing the ball into the box. I'm not going to fault Bruno for that. And Sesko just headers the ball in the net. And obviously I did a celebration. I was so happy. I was really glad. Even though we played like crap, I was really happy. So for me, Sesko gets a solid 6. I can't give him a 7. I really can't, because he just wasn't involved in the game enough. He didn't get the service, so I can only give him a 6. Mazraoui, when he came on, I thought did quite well. Steady 6, I'd say. Did quite well. Get the ball, gave us a stability in defence that you don't get with Shaw. I believe I've missed out Shaw, haven't I? Oh, damn it. Yeah, Shaw. He wasn't on that long, was he? He came off injured, didn't he? So I can't really give him a great score. And he did all right, I suppose, ish. But sure, he's not the best player in the world. And I have to give Shaw a 5. But Mazraoui, as I said, I give him a 6. Quite steady. Haven, when he came on, wasn't on that long, was he? I think I'll give Heaven a 6, steady 6. Xerxes, I thought was quite lively when he came on, personally. A couple of good chances. Unlucky to not score. I'll give Xerxes a steady 6. And obviously I've missed out one, Ahmed, when he came on. He's quite lively, Ahmed. I think it was quite lively when he came on. So I'll give Ahmed a 6 out of 10. Regarding Carrick, I don't think there's much wrong that Carrick did today, really, to be honest. I think he chose the right team, the right formation. Obviously gave Sesko his start. So I'm not complaining at all. I thought Carrick did what he had to do, and I'm sure he said what he needed to do at half time to the players. Because I'm sure he agreed with everyone else that first half was absolutely atrocious. And I wouldn't have been that impressed with the second half either, if I was honest. Second half was just better than the first half, really. First half, obviously, atrocious. Second half, just above average. But we got the win. We got the 3 points. We go third. So I'm happy. I may not look like I'm happy, but I am pleased that we actually got the win and 3 points. I know you'll see my thumb now where I've got my thumbs down like that, but I'm not going to hide away from it. That result was a good result, but poor performance, in my opinion. I'm hoping for a better performance against Newcastle, because I need to see some more proof that we're heading in the right direction. Because I love the results against City and Arsenal, but I think since the wins and draws since have been a bit laboured. I feel like we've just about got over the line, sort of thing. But we're playing. At least we're winning. At least we're getting the points. That's the main thing. I'd rather get the points than not get the points, if that makes sense. But I don't mind winning and playing not so well. But we really were not on it today. If we'd have played a bit better, I wouldn't have been so annoyed if we'd have won that game 2-1. But it is what it is. So yeah, Newcastle next, and hopefully another 3 points, and we can kick on and hopefully stay in that top 4 race. I really would like us to finish third. Really, I'd like to see Aston Villa just drop off and just get third. Second is a bit of a dream. I don't think City are going to slip up, and obviously I want Arsenal to win the title rather than City. Yeah, it's a title race between Arsenal and City, but hopefully Arsenal gets it. And well done, Arsenal, today for beating Chelsea. Well done. Anyway, guys, like and subscribe, and I will see you very soon for another video. Thanks, guys.